Today we are going over 8 whiskeys that I wish I never bought. Let's get into it. Let's go. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Carlos and thank you for joining me here on the Whiskey Corner. We are in the tiki right now. It is a chilly day here in Florida. We're in the 50s and that's chilly for Florida or South Florida. And it's a windy day, so hopefully this is coming over good. But my kids are playing inside and I've decided, hey, let me just throw on a nice little hoodie and do this outside. So what I wanted to get into today is 8 whiskeys that I bought in 2021 that quite honestly, I wish I would have just saved my money. Oh well, it is what it is now, but yeah, now I'm stuck with them and hopefully I don't make these same mistakes in 2022. But let's get into this list and hopefully this isn't a long video. So the first one, and I just finished having a little taste of it, it wasn't bad, so I will say these are all some that either I don't like at all, I probably should have spent my money somewhere else, or I just don't reach for them at all, right? I'm gonna hurt some feelings right now because there might be other people that love these or like these. I don't particularly, right? It's not in my palate, but either way, let's get into it. Let's go. Hopefully this wind doesn't mess up this video. So the very first one, like I said, I just had a drink of it and it's all right, but it's not $80 all right. And this is Jefferson's Reserve Twin Oak Custom Barrel. Oh, sorry, very rare custom barrel. I like double oaked from Woodford Reserves. Double oaked in my area is 55 bucks. This was $80. This does not compare to Woodford Reserve double oaked. My palate. So I wish I would have saved those $80. When I bought this, I've never seen it before, and they got me with the twin oak, and I was like, let's get it. Yeah, maybe I should have waited on that. The next one that I'm gonna go into is, well, another one that came on in my disappointed bourbons of 2021, and quite honestly it won first place. It is Basil Hayden Toast. Because it said toast, I love toast in my bourbons, or I love toasted bourbons. I thought, you know, let me give this a try. 55 bucks, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Wasn't too much, but it wasn't good. And I hear that in some places this is kind of like rare, and I'm like, even here, like sometimes you see it on the shelf, sometimes you don't. I was lucky enough that I got it when I guess they had like 3 or 4 on the shelf, but I wish I would have saved my $55 because this is definitely not worth it. This doesn't even taste anywhere near any toasted bourbons that I've tasted, and it has that watery taste of Basil Hayden. Hey, some people might be mad at me saying that, but it's the truth. Now, there is one that I bought in the summer that it's not that I don't like it, but it is one that I don't really reach for. Actually, my next two are gonna be ones that I don't really reach for. The first one that I'm gonna say is Law's 4-grain straight bourbon. So Law's, when I first saw it in Southwest Florida, I've never seen it before. It is, you know, a little bit on the lower proof side because it's only 47.5%, but it's not bad, right? And it's not, I'm not sitting here and saying that it's a bad bourbon. It actually is a good bourbon, but it's at the back of my list, quite honestly. I just had this the other day, like a few days ago, just to kind of see if I'll get back into it, and I quickly switched off to something else very quickly because it really didn't do it for me. Not that it was bad, but I have $30 bourbons that I'm more interested in than this $55 bourbon. Same has to be said with this next one, number 4. Tickle 15 year. Now, very big caveat, very big like tip. This is a single barrel. They all came out with different proofs. This one in particular is 100.8 proof. And again, it's not that it's bad. You guys know I like Tickle. I like the 8-year bourbon. I like the 11-year, the 13-year. They're all very good. Now, it's not that I don't like this one. It's that I don't really reach for it that much. Again, I bought this in the summer, and look at where it's at. Just like the Laws, it's at the back of the list. And I think that for a 15-year bourbon, I thought it was gonna be at the top of the list, right? That's the thing that us bourbon drinkers think, that age has a lot to do with how good the bourbon is. Now, again, not saying that this is bad, and it's not that I'm getting like the Tickle notes out of it, because I'm not. It's a good bourbon. It's just not a bourbon that I regularly go to or am urged to regularly go to, if that makes sense. So I probably should have kept my, I think this was like what, 50 bucks, 55, 45, something like that. Whatever this goes for, I think I should have just saved it and kept it moving. All right. These two next ones, so number 5 and number 6, are ones that I just do not like. Yep, I do not like them. I don't. And they're very close to getting drained, you know, or going down the drain. The first one is a whiskey. It's a rye whiskey, and it is Elijah Craig Straight Rye. I don't like it, guys. You guys know I am not a rye person, but I do like some ryes. Knob Creek Cast Strength Rye, the Willet 4-year rye, and there's some other ones. Peerless, I love Peerless. There's ryes that I like out there, and then there's ryes that I'm just like, what is this? You know what? Let me take a drink of this and just make sure. That was a good pop, by the way. But yeah, there's ryes that I'm just like, what is this? Like, I don't want this. And quite honestly, in my part 2 of this, another rye is gonna make it, but I didn't want to make this too long. But this is just bad. Good thing is that this was only $32, so the only thing that sucks is that I wasted space on my luggage when I bought this in Georgia, because when I first bought this, it wasn't available here in South Florida. So I wasted space in my luggage for this, and I shouldn't have. But whatever. It only cost 30 bucks. If I drain it, it was 30 bucks that I lost. Too bad. Let me drink this. Yeah, has not changed my mind at all. Wow. I'm gonna drink it because I want to put something else in here, but my mind has not changed. Yeah. Anyways, the next one, and it just got very windy, but the next one that I will talk about, number 6, is, I almost forgot, I thought we were on number 7 already, but we're not, is Larceny. It's not the first time that I talk about this. I really do not like this. I'm trying to chug through it so I can get this out of my bar. I think at this point I can probably pour it down the drain, whatever, but yeah, I don't like this. And it's just this small batch one. I like the barrel proof. Well, certain barrel proofs that I've tasted, and I actually have a store pick from Primo Liquors, and I like that one. But this small batch, it is not my jam at all. Before we get into the last 2, I will tell you 2 honorable mentions. And these are ones that I'm putting on here because unfortunately my son, I'll put this here, was running around the house, slipped, hit these bottles, and they broke. So that sucks. I think it was, yeah, $200 worth of liquor in 2 bottles. So the first one is Stellum Black Bourbon. That sucks because that cost me $100 and I just bought that, but at least I got to taste it, right? And this one really hurts because I didn't even get to open it yet and taste it. Was Heaven's Door Redbreast 12 Masters Keepers Blend. That really sucks. I was mad. I was obviously more worried about my son and making sure that he was okay. Then I cleaned up the mess, and as you guys can see there, the bottles went to crap. The liquid gold went everywhere, and I probably wish I'd never bought those because I just spent $200 and it was a waste because, yeah, that whiskey is gone. Oh well. Stuff happens. At least my son is okay. Nothing happened to him, but yeah, he got a talking to about playing around his dad's bourbon. Yes. So this next one that I'm gonna talk about is Gold Bar. Now, I haven't talked about this, and you guys have probably seen it in the back of the Whiskey Corner. The reason that I haven't talked about it is quite honestly, I haven't opened it. If you don't know about this, this is a blended whiskey finished in California casks, whatever that means. I went whiskey hunting in Georgia with my wife. She picked out this bottle. I've never heard of it. I wouldn't have spent the $50. It only cost me 50 bucks. But I would have bought other stuff for $50. She picked it out to make her feel like she's part of everything. And she said it would look nice in my bar. Okay, great. I picked it up because she picked it. Happy life, happy wife, happy life. But quite honestly, I should have saved my money. This is an 80 proof whiskey, and I haven't heard really good things about it. I heard that it tastes like water, basically. Basil Hayden at $50, so that freaking sucks. Oh well, at least it does look good in my bar. You know, people always ask about it when they come. Oh, what is that? So at least I have that. All right, number 8. And I'm already taking it out because I want to take one sip of this because I haven't had it in a while. And this is not a bourbon or a rye. It is a whiskey, a Scotch whiskey, and it is Peat Monster by Compass Box. So everybody loves Compass Box, right? And I gotta say, their drawings and their boxes and everything is like really cool. Let me take non-use Glencairn, but you know, it does all look nice. I can't deny that. But the fact of the matter is that, I thought I had a paper out here. The fact of the matter is that I just don't like this. I really don't. I thought I liked peat because I do like Ardbeg, I do like Lagavulin, I do like Lefroy, and some other ones. Maybe this is too peaty for me. Peat Monster, so it's like insanely peaty. But I wish I'd never bought it. And I think this one cost me like $55 to $60. But let's go in for a taste. Let's see. Cheers. All right. I let some air get into it. And quite honestly, it's not that bad. So I might take this one off the list. And it's good because I wanted to like this one. I don't necessarily like it like I'll reach for it, but I'll put it on the list of stuff that I'm not gonna reach for because it doesn't really call me, versus the list of stuff that I just don't like at all. So at least it did that, right? Oh well. Cheers. yeah. It's not bad, but I'd rather have a Lagavulin. Anyways, this is my list of whiskeys that I wish I never bought, where I wish I would have kept my money in my wallet and probably spent it on something else or another whiskey. Yeah, now I'm getting that why I don't like the Compass box. It's the aftertaste. I just don't like it. Anyways, let me know below what you guys think. What are those that would be on your list, and what are the ones that you wish you never bought? I truly appreciate you guys stopping by. This video is way too long, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go enjoy a good whiskey, because these definitely aren't doing it for me. Please subscribe, please like, comment, click that bell icon, and I want you to enjoy that whiskey. Cheers. But